Oh baby, oh baby. Welcome, once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm here, and I'm streaming. We're doing the damn thing. It is launch day for Secrets of STRIXHAVEN. Fuzi's here. Save our standard. Yes, I would agree. Looks like Fuzi's here. Finn is alive and kicking. Me and Finn have a pizza bet that I owe him on. He won the pizza bet, so we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But Finn's gonna have to either pop on and show us the pizza or send a picture to the Discord so we can see that sucker in all of its glory. I do have some coffee brewing. Got all my work out of the way, so even though we're starting a little bit later today than I normally do on a launch day, we got nothing else to worry about for the rest of the night. We're gonna do the damn thing. So, let's dive in. I know you already sent me it. I'm talking to the people that are watching, Finn. We're gonna deal with it later from their perspective. You know, we're gonna go over it. Houston, we have a problem. Are you talking about Save Our Standard? Or is there something else I missed? And see, now I'm paranoid that something went wrong with the stream. Don't make me paranoid like that. Oh, problem about the video editing? What's the problem? I only have one with the deck? That doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. That doesn't make any sense at all. There was a bunch of videos in there. I only have one win? Well, put that win in there, and we'll just have to get some more right now. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Here we go. We were going to jump into some sealed and draft first, and then end with what I'm anticipating to be one of the better decks after this set in standard, which will be Sacrifice. But we're going to start with this. We're going to get this sucker out of the way. And we can do that. That's fine. Craft all. Finish deck. Boom. Frequency 2.0. What's going on, Horror? Good to see ya. We are hanging. We are doing the thing. If anybody redeems something over on Twitch, please let me know. Because I'm watching the multi-stream chat, and I don't get to see redemptions. I only see the actual chats. So make sure to let me know. We got some packs to open. We've got some limited to play, that's for sure. But we're going to start. We're going to start with this sucker. This deck is going to be absolutely nasty. Because I know, because I've played a version of this deck when it had less gas, and it was consistently ranking up on the ladder. Like, surprisingly so. Thessaly Redeemed. Really elegant design to share. As soon as we're done with this, with these games, Fuzi, with this deck, we can check it out. I need to get this done as soon as possible so that Finn can get the deck tech up on the channel tonight. Alright. One Verge. That's not going to do it. We're going to have to mulligan this. This is much better. We can put back a land. Keep 6. We'll put back the Sacred Foundry, keeping the Sunbillow Verge, which will get turned on. Oh, wait, no. That's a Blazemire Verge. Get rid of the Sunbillow Verge. And this should be more than enough. Yeah, so we'll start with Sacred Foundry, Pay 2 Life, Bolt Wave. Oh, baby. I can already see it coming. I can already see it coming. We'll get the Emeritus down. It'll probably die to removal. But a turn on their side, wasted. When I say wasted, I mean a turn that they spend not getting us closer to death is another whole turn we have to kill them with our burn. So I think for burn decks, it's actually kind of fine if we stall out their turn 2. Especially if we manage to top deck a 1-drop. Yeah, so we'll play Reverberating Summons. Next turn we'll get to double 1-drop, and this thing will swing in for 3. I'm excited to check that out, Fuzi. Discard 2 cards! Oh god. Oh god, that's not good. Well, I guess we gotta keep the damage potential, right? Hope we get another 1-drop. That's a bummer. If it was discard 1 card, I would have discarded the Boros Charm. Do we keep the Boros Charm to try to double spell? I think we do. Pass. If he uses discard, we can use it at instant speed and still do the damage. But if not, I think we save it to try to double spell so we can swing in with Reverberating Summons. Especially if he decides to swing in with the Virulent Emissary. Discard versus Mulligan, you're not wrong. This deck has some pretty explosive damage potential from out of nowhere, though. So I'm really not that worried about it. Nope. There will be none of that, sir. Putting a stop on my upkeep. I could sack this right now to draw 2. I think it might be worth it. We're not going to be able to double spell off whatever we draw. We're probably not going to be able to double spell for the rest of the game. Although, I'm not sure why it left the Godless Shrine. That's a whiff on your part, algorithm. Only if a non-land permanent left. I mean, we're not really in a rush to play these. So, I think we save the life. But man, it would have been so much better if we had that red open. This is probably our worst matchup, especially with a mulligan. I still think we can win, though. I think we can pull it out. Alright. Go down to 11. Grab the prize is nice. Let's go like this. Discard the Plasma Bolt. And we'll play the Reverberating Summons. And then we'll swing him for 3. Boom! Seems pretty good. We can do 6 next turn, potentially. We could potentially do 9 if we draw the right card. And we can sack this to draw cards as well. We don't need any Pyroclasms or any of that. They're just gonna die. They're just gonna die really quick. That's fine, you gain 1 life. The drain's not unlocked yet, though. So 3, 6. They would have been really, really close to dead. Do we exile the demon? Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, it's power 2 or less. I was thinking cost. Unfortunately, this is a sorcery. Guess we still do it, right? And then we get to attack, heal block. And then we'll just sack it to draw 2. It is what it is. Could have lethal next turn. This could be 6, gain 3. He's got to hold back a blocker. He's got to hold back a blocker, that's for sure. Dream Beaver. Yeah, we'll keep Boros Charm on top. I think we're gonna get there, guys. We'll trade with his Virulent Emissary, I'm assuming. Or maybe he takes it and gets greedy and sacks the food token. This spell's additional cost was paid. Gain 2 life. Thing is, we're gonna need the life gain to survive, right? Well, no, we could block with the Dream Beavers. I guess we just let it die. I would really like to sack this, even if we do discard one. I think it's worth it. But we might need the life gain just to survive. So we're going to have to hold off. Yeah, I think he's going to pull this one out. The discard coupled with the mulligan is the problem. We got him low enough, I honestly think... that, if we hadn't mulliganed, we would have had him. That was the first game, Chunky. This deck very rarely loses, but that was just a perfect storm of a bad matchup plus a mulligan. So we're just going to get like 3 or 4 good wins with this deck, and then we're going to go straight into limited. And the whole time while we're doing that, I want you guys to contribute ideas for decks. Toss some ideas out. Card combinations, deck ideas, whatever you want. Just let me know what you're excited to try and what you want to build. Looks like Horror wants to make Abzan Walkers, which I think is going to be a sick deck. I'm actually excited to make that as well. Alright, this looks great. We'll keep this. We don't have a 1-drop, so it's a little slow, but at least we get to play the Blood Crypt tapped, so it's not a complete loss. This right here is 15 damage and 15 life. Think about that for a second. Crazy. Pass a turn. We'll hold this up to kill the Badger Mole Cub, I think. Is it better to exile it? I think it's better to exile it. Let's do this. We could actually destroy his lands now if we wanted to. I'm down. Let's make life really hard for him. Oh, right, it comes back. It comes back. That was a mistake. That's fine. That's fine. I overlooked that. It's been a little while since that's been relevant, and I've thought about that part of Earthbending. Sure. Let's just hard focus on burning them out now. Ouroboros, sure. Dream Beavers! Plasma Bolt. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep it. If it's not a land, it's good for us right now. Okay. 4 or greater untap. Let's get rid of that. We're going to hold on to the flashbacks. We want to get the absolute most value out of them as possible. So I'd rather save them for the 2-drops. Or potentially even the Burst Lightning, depending on how long the game takes. Leyline Weaver. Well, that's frustrating. I mean, if we kill the Leyline Weaver, we're getting through for more damage over time with the Dream Beavers. So I think the correct play here is Lightning Helix, Leyline Weaver, go up to 30. If he can't keep creatures out, it's going to be really hard for him to build up a board with Ouroboros. Another Dream Beavers. Nice, we'll keep that. And then we'll go you. And then we'll go you. Just kill everything. It's not really how I want to do things with this deck, but it's working. If he can't keep his Badger Mole Cubs and his Ouroboros on the field, I think we recover faster than he does. I truly think that. Hello, Omelhor. Omelhor, you're out of gas. We've got a reverberating summons going. Which we probably just hold on to. Is he just... Is he really roping us? Because we're just going to win with Dream Beavers? Good lord. You're a huge King fan? What do you mean by that? Bramble Elemental. I kind of want to save this to double spell. We don't have to worry about him discarding, so I think we just, yeah, we just swing with the Dream Beavers. Call it a day. Another Badger Mole Cub. Well, at this point, we just need to race him, I think. And I think we can. Summons will give us 2 cards. One turn cycle, we should be able to do it. This turn, we should be able to double spell, swing with everything, get him to at least 5, possibly 2, and then we sack it. None of these guys have reach. We could attack with the summons. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 15, 16. He's got barely lethal next turn, right? Barely. Yeah, that's a bummer. No attacks. We gotta use our Dream Beavers as blockers. Oh, come on! He got the hoof. Ugh, worst luck ever. Oh, the person here is a King fan? Hey, what's up, Steven? King rules. Both of you guys are horror fans, it looks like. Alright, that's gonna be like the only losses this deck gets for the rest of the night, just so you guys know. I think if I had just committed to direct damage and not got distracted by killing like the Ouroboros and stuff, I think we would have just got there a lot quicker. I think this is like the best deck in best of one. Not necessarily in standard in general, but for best of one climbing, I think this is hands down the best deck. And now I'm going to prove it to you. It's easy to see those first 2 games that had very, very coincidental situations pop up and get the wrong impression about the deck, but the deck is just fucking gas. Finn, can I delete all of the games that are in that frequency folder? Do you already have them on your... Do you have the one that matters already? Thanks for hanging, Zippy. I appreciate that, Zippy. I work really, really hard to try and get that stuff out as soon as it drops. I get excited about sharing that stuff early, so I appreciate the support. This looks fine. We can keep this. This is 12 damage right here. Opponent's mulliganing. This is not the deck I'm most excited about from this set, but if you're looking for a deck that is easy to upgrade, doesn't require a ton of rares, and can absolutely wreck the ladder, this is the deck for it. Burn is definitely underestimated right now. I appreciate you, Zippy. Thank you so much. Alright, we're gonna Bolt Wave. Regal 1330, the Fervent. How fervent is he? Alright, well, we'll do that. Oh, I guess I should have played the Sacred Foundry, right? We need the wipe. Shouldn't matter too much, because we don't have the kind of hand that is going to get there super quick. But we will get there when it matters, for sure. For sure. This is a lot of life. Alright, we'll Silver Quill Charm. This looks fun. We'll go Reverberating Summons. And then we'll go Silver Quill Charm. We'll go back up to 20, put them at 11, and then we'll attack with the summons. Run with Death. Was passing by and watching. I agree, ignoring the ramp creatures, you would have won. Yeah, I just got distracted. I appreciate the vote of confidence, though, Run. Flow state. Sure. My doggo is snoring in the background like crazy. So we'll go Lightning Helix, and if our opponent doesn't have a response, we can Burst Lightning, get him to 1, and if he still doesn't have a response, we can just attack for 3. He's got to use removal on the summons now. Even so, we've got Lightning Helix next turn. Oh, man. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I haven't played Arena other than Early Access in a minute. In a minute. Let's get these wins. Build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down. You don't understand this game? What do you mean you don't understand Magic the Gathering? It's a card game. And this is in digital form. This looks pretty good, actually. We'll keep this. We'll start with Sacred Foundry tapped. We'll go Blazemire Verge. And I think we want to save Grab the Prize for now. Let's just pass. We'll probably Silver Quill Charm on his turn. 3, 6, 9, 11 damage here. But also card advantage. Dark Confidant. Alright. Yes, by all means, lose some life. By all means. I don't really want to discard any of these. I guess we can go... I guess we can just do this, right? That seems fine. Then we'll Bolt Wave. Down to 12. Oh, he got lucky, hit a land. Yeah, all of the charms are yes. You're not wrong there. Emeritus. Swing in for 3. Would you like to remove it, sir? Wait, what are you poking me about? I'll try to make sure I save them, Zippy. Bitter Triumph. I mean, I kind of expected that. I mean, I think we just win, right? If not, we can swing in with the Reverberating Summons. Easy. See, the beauty is we finally have, like, we're at the threshold we need for burn to be able to do enough damage before you run out of cards. The reason burn hasn't been great up until recently is because you would run out of cards before they were dead. And trying to fit in card draw was very, very difficult and made the deck inconsistent. Usually had to go into blue. Just, things would be weird. The fact that we can do enough damage before we run out of cards while also gaining a ton of life so that we can beat aggro decks to the punch before they kill us is what makes it so strong. The format right now perfectly allows for a deck like this to exist. The only real decks we have problems with are discard decks, which I don't think are very popular, and life gain decks, which I do think will start to become more popular. And that could be a problem, but that's something that we're just going to need to test as we go. For sure, Zippy. For sure. Alright, this looks pretty good. We've got early drops. We've got card advantage. We'll keep it. Start with you and the Dream Beavers. If the Dream Beavers can just get in for an extra damage before it dies, that's really, really good for us. If it's not a land, we're keeping it on top. If it's damage output, that's what's important. But the scry from this helps us get rid of a land, or find one if we're short. Do we just get the Reverberating Summons out? I think we just get it out. I think we just get it out. That's going to allow us to put this in tapped, save a little bit of life. Let's see, we've got 2, 5, 7, 10, 11 potentially. What else you got? Badger Mole Cub? Tifa. Oh, this is interesting. This is about to be wild. Reverberating summons. Bolt Wave. Both reverberating summons become creatures. Smash in for 7. Alright, he's at 8. We've got at least 4 damage in our hand. Depending on what he does with his creatures, both summons will be active again as well. And we can sack the summons to draw extra cards to gas up and burn him out when he's close to dead. Should be fine. I agree about Page Loose Leaf. Adorable. Oh, come on. I did not see that coming. Traveling Chocobo. Traveling Chocobo ended us from out of nowhere. Although, did you realize we didn't get any of our life gain that time? I think if we had, he wouldn't have been able to have lethal that turn. And I think we would have been fine. So again, it just seems like the only times we're losing, it's because very coincidental things happen that usually won't happen. Like not getting a single one of our 2 mana, gain 3 life, do 3 damage spells. We have 8 in the deck, not just 4. It's part of what makes this deck so good now that Secrets of Strixhaven is out. We've got the Silver Quill Charm, which is essentially 4 extra copies of Lightning Helix. We just didn't get any of those the whole game. This looks really good. We'll keep it. I think we're actually going to save the Bolt Waves. I don't think I'm in a rush. We'll keep the life. We'll save the bolt waves. Ashling Rekindled, sure. Another land. I think we just need to hard focus. Let's just get the summons out. Next turn we go summons, bolt wave, swing for 6. I don't think he's going to see it coming. We'll find out. Oh, he's going to be able to block, though. He's going to be able to block. That might be a problem. How do we get around this? I know how we get around this. Boom, boom, boom. I know how we get around this. We're going to set up. We are going to set up. That's a whole lot of mana. See how greedy he gets with it. I'm telling you, we got this, guys. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I'm not sure either. There's definitely a deck that we wanted to try from early access. Good old Vibrance. Ow. Shot me, you a-hole. Let's see. Are we gonna die next turn? Are we gonna die next turn? 3, 6, 12. Kill 4, 5. I think we'll be okay. 3, 6, 11, 12, 15. That's not good. Use our reverberating summons as blockers? We could Bolt Wave, attack with the summons. If he blocks the summons, we're good. We kill him. But the problem is if he doesn't block the summons and just lets it through. In which case it would have been better to hold them up as blockers and double instant on his turn and block. But we're going to take a chance here. We are going to take a chance. Come on, block. Do it. Thank you. Alright, we lose. Man, this is not looking good. I'm looking like I'm a liar. I promise you guys, this deck is great. I don't know what's going on. Hey, thank goodness, nerd. Thank goodness. That'd be a nice change, right? For the algorithm to not suck. I also need more coffee. I need more coffee. This looks good to me. Keep it. We shall keep it. We will channel some Dragonfire at your head. Enjoying a beer? We've got a bunch of options here. I think we just get the summons out. I think it makes sense. Esper Origins, sure. I mean, I guess we just get the Emeritus out, right? It's just gonna die to removal, but at least it makes him waste a turn. Although we are up against mono green, so maybe he won't have the removal. Badger, Mole, Cub, sure. Welcome to 2 mana. Esper Origins. We have some pretty interesting opportunities here. One, two, 3. Problem is we don't have any red, so we're gonna have to Silver Quill Charm. Alright, so here's the plan then. Burst Lightning. I can justify killing the Badger Mole Cub here. Specifically because it lets me get through for extra damage. Although he probably wouldn't have blocked anyway. But if using a removal spell to take out a creature results in you doing damage on the ground that you otherwise wouldn't have done, it kind of cancels out. You do need to consider that stuff a lot, though, when playing a deck like this. You need to make sure you are doing full potential damage to their head every turn. Alright, flashing back the Esper Origins. The incidental life gain is not great for us, I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Boom, boom. Alright, we're going to go grab the prize, dump the flashback. Oh. Okay. Dream Beavers. I don't know if that's good enough anymore. Actually, yeah, it is. We could get in for 3 because he would block the Emeritus. Is that worth it? I think it is. I think it is. I don't love it, but I think it is. We don't have enough potential to triple spell. If we did, I would probably wait and get to use Lightning Bolt. But because we don't, I think it's better to do that. He's not taking any chances of blocking either, so that's win-win for us. Win-win for us. Hello. Another Maduin. Stop gaining life. Stop it. Ow. That was mean. Tempted to block this. Only because next turn it's going to give everything trample and I won't be able to block effectively next turn. Although I guess this will be dead and not attacking. So I'm probably actually fine. We'll just let it through. I think I can survive. Maybe. Possibly. We'll find out. We might be able to just win right here. Dump you. Let's see what we hit, shall we? Bolt Wave. Unnecessary. We gotta just swing, because everything's gonna have trample next turn. 6, 9, 12. Yeah, we're dead. All he needs to do is make a land drop and we're dead. And he's got the escape tunnel, so... Alright, fine, fine, fine. What is going on today, man? I do not understand. This is very bizarre. This deck was winning way more consistently when it wasn't as good. So I'm really confused. It's gotta just be coincidence, right? You know? If a deck loses 1 out of 10 times, it's a great deck. But if the first 10 losses, you know, if the 10 losses in 100 games happen to be like your first 10 games, it would skew the results and make it look like the deck isn't good. So I have to assume it's just coincidental. This looks good. We'll keep it. And we're just going to get all wins from here on out. I can feel it. So we'll start with Bolt Wave. All is right in the world. Zippy. You're funny. Alright. No, that's not actually what we want to play. We want to play Reverberating. Next turn, we grab the prize Burst Lightning. Deep Cavern Bat. Oh, no. Well, he has to hit Burst Lightning, right? Should be fine. Oh, no, he doesn't. That's so weird. That is so weird. Alright, so kill the Deep Cavern Bat. And then we will grab the prize, ditching the Blood Crypt. We won't be able to get the extra 2 damage out, but we do turn on the Reverberating Summons and get to swing in. So, kind of makes up for it. Nerd strong! You're not wrong, Nerd strong. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now's our time to shine. Now is our time to shine, boys. Summons, Helix. Oh, baby. How dare you, Spell Pierce. What's great is we still cast the spell, so our summons still become creatures. Sucker. Sucker. Alright, 8. This is effectively 5 because of Lightning Helix. And then effectively -1 because of the summons. So if we can just draw a second spell. Which our chances are pretty good. Apparently not good enough, though. Alright, we will Lightning Helix. Flood Pit's Drowner. Weird. I don't really understand why you did that. But sure. We're going to sack one of the summons to draw 2. Oh my god, 2 lands. Are you kidding me? We got that streamer luck going on today. Another land? What is going on? This is ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll discard the lands and draw 2 more cards. Let's go Flashback. Grab the prize. And then play Grab the Prize. Discard Burst Lightning. Hit for 2, draw 2. Don't you counter it, you son of a bitch! I got greedy. I shouldn't have got Grab the Prize. I should have just got Lightning Helix. I would have still had a potentially 4 damage spell in our hand. Still, though, I don't think he can burn through 16 life before we do 5, right? What's going on, Peppers? Welcome to the stream. We just need 5 damage. I can't believe how many lands we drew. Absolutely nutty. Nine lands in the top 15. And now we draw another land. Absolutely crazy. Like, what? Talk about the arena algorithm just throwing the game, right? The set is cool. It's a bummer because even when sets come out that I'm really excited about, it kind of gets offset by me not being excited about how big the format is. Like, Standard just doesn't feel like Standard anymore because there's just too many cards, there's too many sets. It just kind of feels like Pioneer with less cards. I don't know. There used to be something very special about Standard where it felt like cards that weren't necessarily as good would still get a chance to shine. You could try some really interesting stuff. But now the format is so big, there's so many cards, that the decks at the top of the meta are so streamlined and so oozing with power that it's like you can't really mess around with things as much anymore and still do well. It feels a lot more like Pioneer, where like you kind of have to play something that's in the meta to have a shot. Whereas the way Standard used to be, I felt like you might still be a little bit of an underdog if you try your own brew, but not by a lot. Alright, we'll keep this. I build all my own lists! You're feeling a little hurt, Horror? That's no good. Alright. I think... Yeah, sure, we'll just Bolt Wave. Why not? Why not? Alright, we'll get out the Reverberating Summons. Next turn we can Boros Charm, Channel Dragonfire, Swing, which seems really good. Alright, 4 damage to you. 2 damage to you. Swing with the summons. I think Draft might be my favorite way to play on Arena, but I also absolutely love Brewing. My favorite thing to do in Magic is brew. Brew Standard, typically. But when I'm actually playing, just the moment-to-moment gameplay, my favorite way to play is Limited. There's always surprises that pop up, and I guess you get to use... cards sort of in the same way that I think of old Standard, the way Standard used to be, where you're learning how to utilize cards that, like, might not make the cut in other formats, but they're good enough there, and you're putting them to good use. I like that about Limited. So I guess we go Boros Charm again. And I actually think it's better to kill Rydia here and get through for 3, because she is definitely going to block She has to in order to stay alive. Discard draw. So the only real difference is we get through for an extra damage. Seems fine to me. She's at 1. We've got Channel Dragonfire. We can sack the Reverberating Summons to draw cards. Yeah, this is how we're supposed to do it. And even if he had been very aggressive and put out a bunch of creatures, like we still should have got to him quicker than he could have handled it. There's another card that I'm thinking about running in a deck like this from Strixhaven. It's 3 mana instant speed. Destroy a creature. If you gained life, they lose life. I think it might be 3. Could be 2, but I think it's 3. They lose life if you gained life as well. And since we have effectively 8 Lightning Helixes in this deck, plus the 4 Dream Beavers, we have like 12 ways to gain life. So being able to just have straight up removal that removes and does damage at the same time seems like it would be really good. You want to splash a 4th color, Peppers? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind! God bless you. Sorry, Casey. You donezo. Just splash a 4th color. What do you think this is? Wonders of the First? Bro just casually wants to run. Four colors in an aggro deck. Or the equivalent of an aggro deck. You're funny. All the dual lands. I don't know. I think we'd need triomes or something. Triomes slow down burn, but I guess starting town could help, right? I mean, maybe. We'll try it in a future version. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try it. Not tonight. I guess this is okay. We only have 1 land in the entire deck that doesn't make red, and this is it. Just 1 lone copy of a Godless Shrine. We're gonna go Blood Crypt, Dream Beavers, put us both at 19. Don't need the land, get out of here. See, that's the Scry getting put to real good use. If we can get in for just 1 more point of damage with that Dream Beavers, I'll be happy. I'll be so happy. If he kills it, if he wastes his time killing it, I'll also be happy. So, either way, it's kind of a win-win for us. Make your move, Onyx! Oh, Dream Beaver, I believe you can get me through the ranks. That one's for you, Peppers. Have you ever in your life? Never have I ever Dream Beavered. If he kills the other Dream Beaver, we're going to Plasma Bolt. That's why I'm keeping up the red. Ooh, Reverberating Summons. That looks good. I bet he gets rid of the Dream Beaver in the middle of combat. And then we get the Plasma Bolt second main. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Okay, well, we'll just do 2. I'm okay with that. What's up, Lawson? Welcome to the stream. So much opting. Welcome to opting. I'm gonna need your help deciding what archetype to go when we do limited, so lock in, chat. We're gonna get there. I need more coffee too. Good God. Summons. Plasma Bolt. Smash for 5! We got 8 damage potential just in our hand. Can't handle it. Draft mono removal. I actually kind of usually do, to be completely honest. Aw, Nance. Storm Chaser's talent. Is it enough? I don't think it's enough. Could be. It does have another land. I don't know, maybe. We might get there. Nope. Didn't get there. Close, though. Definitely close. But no cigar, little otter. Let me think. If we flash back the Plasma Bolt, we can attack with this, but he's just going to block with the otters, right? So I guess we attack with the Dream Beavers first, try to get through for 2, put him at 4, and then we can Boros Charm. That seems fine. Just kill him that way. Alright, guys. We're going to get one more win with this deck, and we're going to move on with our lives, because we got a lot to get to tonight. We're going to do some limited. We got some pretty wild decks I want to put together. I really, really, really want to build Sacrifice. I think it would be super good. I also want to try some sort of a mono black deck, which I haven't done for a while and I'm itching. There's a couple other really cool things we can do. Someone in the chat earlier pointed out Abzan Walkers that I think is going to be really strong. 4 lands. 4 lands is a lot of lands. But the way I always try to gauge a mulligan is if I had already mulliganed and drew this as a hand and have to put back 1, would I keep it? If the answer is yes, then you should just keep the initial hand. That's how I feel. And the answer here is yes. I would just put back 1 of the lands, right? So we're going to keep it. It's not an optimal hand for a burn deck, but we'll make it work. We'll start with Blazemire and Dream Beavers. Oh, Dream Beaver. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alright. More than likely we're just gonna do Silver Quill Charm here. We'll do it like that. Swing for 1. We can hold up the Silver Quill Charm and wait for it. We want to try to save our 1-drops for when we need to double spell. Which right now we don't have anything that needs it, but potentially later on we could. 11. Well, I guess we just do this, right? 3, 1, hold up the lightning helix. We're very close to lethal here. Very close. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Yeah, that was you, horror. That's true. Let's see. Well, you gain a life for sure. Gain a life. I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess. That's gonna be tough. Well, we might as well do the thing. And dump the plasma bolt. Might as well. Alright, we'll go red tapped. He's got a bat. I think we just do it this. Right? Put him at 4. Go up to 25. Now that we know he has discard, we can't really afford to keep anything in our hand unless we can just use it in response to the discard. Which I guess we could have with the flashback. Another Lunar Convocation. Too much life from those cornucopias. He is running out of gas though. We have a lot of life, so might be able to get there. It's got to be holding creature removal for the Emeritus. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a lightning helix. Oh my god. Come on, let me cast lightning bolt. Don't be a party pooper. What a party pooper. Goes back up to 10. At least he's out of gas though. Really? Just more lands. We've drawn more lands than cards. Sorry, the same amount. We don't even have that many in the deck. I think we have like 18 lands in the deck.
Class is now in session.
We've drawn a third of them in the top 13 cards. Well, we can't beat 3 life a turn from Professor, right? No. Can't do that. That's depressing. Alright, alright. One more game. One more. Then we're going into draft. And I need coffee. You're not wrong, Peppers. But I'm pretty sure that card requires 2 blue pips. Am I wrong? Yeah. We'll look at the custom deck as well. Is that in deck lists on the Discord? Ooh, looks like we got some possible leaks from Reality Fracture. That's looking interesting. We're gonna have to check that out later. William put a deck in there for us as well. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, it's a custom card from your redemption. Okay, we can check that out, and the reality fracture leaks as well. This looks decent. We don't have the white yet, but I suspect we will find it. Dream beavers. Hate you. Hate those beavers. I hate you. Right back at you, Mr. Beaver Man, and we'll keep the white Manosaurus for sure. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well then. I think we just have to... We have to bop this, don't we? Yes, we do, TK421. Well, wait, though. We're going to do it at instant speed, so we force him to potentially waste some of the potential of his turn trying to get this turned on. Right? If he makes subpar plays because those plays end up preparing his scheming Silver Tongue, then that's probably good for us. No life for you. No life. None life for you. I actually think it's in our best interest to hit this for 2 and swing in for 1. We only do 1 less damage this way, but we open up the possibility of doing more damage over time. So I think it's right. Speculation says we will have packs that seed pairs. Explain to me. Tragedy Feaster. Didn't gain life this turn, so he's gonna have to sacrifice a permanent. Well, let's pass to end and let him choose that first. Boros Charm. We've got Flashback. I don't think I care about any of that. Just get in for 1 point. End the turn. He needs to gain life to not have to sack something to Tragedy Feaster. We've got 8 damage in our hand, potentially. You go to 9. It's fine. That's quacktastic. Another Tragedy Feaster? He didn't gain life this turn. 14. We go up to 12. That's not really enough, is it? Very interesting. Very interesting. He's gonna have to sack 2 lands. So all we have to do is deal with what he has in play. Alright, well, we'll try to gain some life. Dream Beavers. That is It's not enough. 4. 13, 12. If we double block, we're good. Bolt wave's not gonna do it, man. Bolt wave is not gonna do it. Bolt wave is not gonna do it. Okay, we gotta hold up our dream beavers and block. Do we want to give them indestructible? Or just deal 4 damage? I don't think indestructible is worth it. So we go to 1. He's gonna have to sack 2 permanents again. Man, we're really close. But we're not gonna make it. We're just not gonna make it. We're just not gonna make it. Ah! I don't know what you mean by that. Fractured alternative versions? You think they're gonna do like a normal card and a fractured version? Is that what you think? Who says collation is the physically impossible thing in reality fracture? Who's they? Are you saying people that are the rumors? Or is it confirmed? They already confirmed what the thing is? I thought it was they were leaving it as a spicy little tease. Two multiversal passages just isn't gonna work. This is better. We can keep this. We're gonna put back Burst Lightning. Alright, so we'll start with Sacred Foundry. Play Bolt Wave. Good old Llanowar Elves. So we'll play Reverberating Summons here. Saz's Chocobo. And a land, I assume. Well, alright then. We're gonna do this and hope to hit a 1-drop. We do 1 less damage than if we had to cast it. But it's worth it because we get to do this. Turn on the summons. Get rid of the land. That's huge, actually, getting rid of that land. Smash. I will smash you with my smashing. Traveling Chocobob. It's pretty good. 2 Evolving Wilds is also Pretty good. It's gonna be a big boy. 7, I think. At least they come into play tapped, though. No blocks. At least. Not yet. I don't think we can afford to swing in again. We're gonna pass. Probably should have just put that land into play tapped. We're gonna sack this to draw. Lock the chocobo. Another land. Another land. Alright. And then we block here. It is possible we have enough burn to just win next turn. Because of reverberating summons. Let's find out. That is unfortunate. Summons gets blocked. Boros Charm and Silver Quill puts him at 1. At 1! At 1. That is depressing. That is depressing. Alright, we need to move on. We need to move on. How many good games do I have for the deck tech? Let me check. 4. That should be fine. Just go ahead and send it, Finn. I can't sit here playing this all day. People need to see the new. We need to see the new. There was one thing. Hold on. Alright, Secrets of Strixhaven, Premier Draft. Premier Draft is the way to go. Here we go, Mr. President. Here we go. I need coffee. Oh, did I forget to leave the queue? Oopsie. I was just that guy. That's fine. I've had to sit through plenty of those guys before. We can do it once. Oh, you know what? Wait, what's going on here? Alright, we're gonna take a look at Fuzi's stuff first. 1 second here. We gotta bring up... Alright, so... we have a custom card from Fuzi. And we also have some new spoilers from Reality Fracture. And we're gonna check them all out. These aren't confirmed, these are leaks, so it's possible they are not real, but it's looking likely that they are real. We're gonna do the leaks from Reality Fracture first. And then we're gonna do Fuzi's custom card at the end, and then we're gonna jump into the draft. There we go. Alright. So first of all, we've got Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Wait, that sounds familiar. Is this a reprint? Let me know in the chat, guys, if this is a reprint. So, Chandra, Torch of Defiance, it does have the new symbol, so maybe the reprint is coming. Card number 264, it looks like. 4 mana, 4 loyalty, +1 exile the top card. You may cast it. If you don't, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Uptick 1 to add 2 red mana, -3 to deal 4 damage to a creature, -7 get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, this emblem deals 5 damage to any target. Now, let me know, is this a new art for Chandra, Torch of Defiance, or is that also the same art from the previous version? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've looked at older Planeswalkers like this. Okay. That was a set I didn't play a lot of, which I kind of regret. So now we have Chandra, Chill of Compliance. Card number 212. So it's worth noting they're not right next to each other in the numbering, if that matters for Fuzi's Coalition theory. 3 loyalty Planeswalker for 2 blue and 1. +1 to surveil 1. If you put a non-creature, non-land card into your graveyard this way, put that card into your hand. So it's really +1, draw a non-creature, non-land card. Or if you hit a land, get rid of it so that you can make sure you draw a non-creature, non-land card, which seems pretty good. +1 loyalty, add 1 blue mana. Spend this mana only to cast a non-creature spell. Seems pretty good in this burn deck we've been running. We're gonna have to go into blue, right? Maybe Jeskai burn or something. -X, tap target artifact or creature. Put X stun counters on it. That's pretty cool. You could even -0 if you just want to tap it so that you can swing in for the win, which is interesting. But even just a -1 knocking it down for 1 turn seems kind of okay. And then -6, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. Are these abilities complete parallels to the other one? Whenever you cast a spell, deal 5 damage to any target. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. 4 damage to a creature if you -3. Stun counters to a creature if you -X. Add double red. Add 1 blue. but only for non-creatures. Exile the top, you may cast it or do 2 damage. Surveil 1, draw it if it's a non-creature, non-land. So, yeah, it's kind of a parallel, right? The -6 is pretty insane. Although, it's worth pointing out, it doesn't really have any ways to gain significant loyalty. It's only got +1s. So, it's going to take 4 turns to get to that -6. I think more often than not, you're using this in some kind of a Spellslinger deck, maybe a burn deck, but I think it's more intended for Spellslinger, and you're utilizing the pluses. I think you're just like plussing every turn, and the -6 is a clock, which you usually don't get to, but what happens is it forces your opponent to have to get rid of the Chandra before you get there, which takes their eye off of other targets. So I think it just kind of like slows down and messes with the tempo. You get some value out of the +1s. You generate mana to cast more spells to trigger like your prowess stuff or your double spell stuff or your whatever. The new keyword in this one, opus, right? You could trigger that stuff. Or if you just need gas, you can +1 to draw. And more often than not, consistently, you will draw if it's in the right deck. The fact that you can only draw a non-land, non-creature, though, really leads me to believe this wants to be in a burn deck. Because outside of burn, you are going to need creatures to be a certain percentage of the deck as a win condition. So, Bobo, no scratch, okay? I know you got allergies, buddy. Come here. Come here. Hey. No scratch, okay? No scratch, buddy. You need some medicine? I can't give you any more of the other stuff. I can put some cream on. You want me to put some cream on? Oh, he's tap dancing. That means he's itchy. Whenever he tap dances. He's got this habit of tap dancing. I call it tap dancing. It's like he's scratching, but he's not scratching himself. He's scratching kind of like the air and the ground. And it's because I've taught him not to scratch himself, but it's really, really hard for him. He resists the urge, and he kind of like does that instead. That's how I can tell when he's really, really itchy. But let's check out the next card. Stingcaster Mage. 2/1 human wizard for 1 red and 1. It's got haste. When it enters, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. I don't believe this. This doesn't seem real. The only reason I say that is because I feel like the ability would be opposite. With a name like Stingcaster Mage, I mean, these look real, so they probably are real. But I would say chances are higher for this one than what we've seen so far that it might be fake. Only because I feel like if you were going to make a Stingcaster Mage, you wouldn't just have it do the same thing as Snapcaster. I mean, I guess not having Flash makes it way less powerful. But it's also, it does seem really, really good in a burn decks, which we've been talking about recently. Like being able to swing for 2 power, haste for your 2 mana, and also cast your burn spell seems kind of good, right? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, but it seems good to me. Curve's crazy with Kona. Yeah, you're not wrong. Interesting. Very interesting. And that brings us to Fuzi's custom card. This is Thessaly, Veilborn Oracle, a 2/3 legendary human wizard with Death Touch for 2 black and 1. It's got an ability called Abdicate Thessaly for 2 black mana. You may cast this spell from your hand for 2 black mana. If you do, it enters as a non-legendary creature named Veilborn Oracle. So, it's a legendary for 3, but you can cast it as a non-legendary for 1 less. When it enters, each opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from each opponent's hands. Those players discard those cards. This is really weird. What's the point? Like, if you abdicate Thessaly, that's just strictly better than hard casting it. What am I missing? What's the pet peeve with the legendary design? Like, I was assuming there would be some kind of trade-off. Like, an ability that only triggers if it's legendary. Or some kind of downside if it's not legendary, or something like that. Like, all legendary creatures get +1/+1. So if you spend the extra mana, it comes in as legendary, it gives itself +1/+1, or something like that. Oh, okay, so if you spend the 3 mana... So it's not Thessaly... It doesn't enter as... Okay, so you did do that, I just missed it. It doesn't enter as Thessaly if you spend 2. So it's just a 2/3 Death Touch. But if you spend the 3, it enters as Thessaly. Each opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from each opponent's hand. Those players discard those cards. I like that. I actually like that a lot. What's cool about this is you can flicker it, right? You could play it as a 2/3 Death Touch on 2. You could use flicker abilities to make your opponents discard. Bobo, come here, buddy. I do not want you to rip up your ears. So, we're gonna have to take a minute. Come here. Come here. I know, you're so itchy. You're doing so good not scratching. I'm so proud of you. Alright, I need to help out my dogs, so give me a second here. Let's show off Finn's pizza. Bobo, come here, buddy. Where did you put it, Finn? Board screenshots? Shit talking? Shit posting memes. I bet it's in shit posting memes. Where is it, Finn? It's in my DMs? I don't think it is. Oh, wait. You're talking about the one you sent earlier. Okay, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. You're right. It is in my DMs. So, for those of you that don't know, me and Finn had a pizza bet during spoiler season for Secrets of Strixhaven. And the bet was, I thought that the spell they brought back as a prepared spell for the Black Mythic was going to be Dark Ritual. And Finn thought it was going to be Demonic Tutor. And we decided whoever wins buys the other person a pizza on launch day for Arena for Secrets of Strixhaven. And that motherfucker won, which is also why I let him do the voiceover for the short, the spoiler short for that card. So this is Finn's pizza that I'm paying for him today, that he is devouring currently. And we're going to pay him that right now. What happened? Something's not right? Try again later? What'd you do, Finn? Did you cancel it? Pay it. Pay it. Pay it. Pay for the pizza. Pizza's paid for. You're welcome, Finn. I'll be quiet. Alright, alright, alright. Ah, it's fine. The only thing it really showed that was relevant was my street address. Very briefly. But even that isn't my full street address, so I'm not worried about it. For the 14 in attendance. So we're going to start the draft. I'm going to go medicate my dog really quick first. So give me just a minute. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn. I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm here, and I'm streaming. We're doing the damn thing. We're gonna finally do a draft. My boy is good. I got him all rubbed down with some medication, and he's happy. He's not itching, thank goodness. Dog allergies are the worst, and he does not deserve it. I feel real bad for him. Hey. No. No. The other dog saw someone outside. Go ahead and lay down. Video is uploaded. Good. Let's get into this draft though. I've made people wait long enough. Let's do the thing. Alright, here we go. I got some buffalo chicken dip too. It's not as good as Finn's pizza, but I'll take it. Delicious. All right. Both of these seem like really good cards. I mean, we probably just need the Decorum Dissertation, right? If we were on the fence, I think what would push it over is simply the fact that it's one color. I get a little bit worried, though, because it's kind of a 5-mana do-nothing, but we can use it to deck out our opponent, which also seems really good. So I think that's the direction that we want to go. I think that's the direction. All right. What else we got here? I want the kebab wrap. I want to eat the kebab wrap. 2/2 red and white spirit creature token. Tap 3 untapped creatures to flash it back. That does seem pretty good. That one's not great. Scrollsmith is pretty good, but we're already in black. I think we just grab Group Project. I guess we could grab Last Gasp. You know what? I think I like grabbing Last Gasp and staying in black for now and getting to pivot. Not putting ourselves in Silver Quill just yet. So if we could just gain life. One or more creatures you deal combat damage, return it from your graveyard to your hand. That actually seems really good in limited. Alright, we're going Silver Quill. We're going Silver Quill. That's all I got to say about it. This guy seems kind of okay. It's also the Transcendent Archaic. Seems pretty good. Lorehold Charm. Do we just go Mardu? Can we go Mardu? I think we take the Transcendent Archaic. I think it's really good. Even in 2 colors, man. 6/6 Vigilance draws you 2 cards. But I think we're going to go 3. I think we're going to end up in either Mardu or Abzan. Stock Up's pretty good, though. Sundering Archaic. Or Esper Stock Up. Yeah, that's true. I think we take the Sundering Archaic. I really want to take that Fields of Strife. But I don't want to lock us into Mardu just yet. And I think this card is good enough. Add a red, add 2 red, only use it for instants and sorceries. Flying Trample Increment is really good. We could still go Sultai, right? And just not use the Killian's Confidence. I'm going to take this just in case. I'm going to leave our options open. We're definitely in black. But there's a few different directions we can take it after that. Put twice X stun counters on it. Send in the pest. Royal treatment. Actually, I think royal treatment would be good. Maybe we are in green. Yeah, Quandrix charm. Or pest mascot. Yeah, this is the direction that we're going for sure. Do you have anything that gains life right now? Not really. I think Quandrix charm would probably be better then. Another cuboid colony. We'll take it. Ooh. Goblin Glassrite's pretty good, though. We'll take the cuboid colony. Bounce Surveil seems okay. Yeah, we're in Sultai. We're in Sultai all week. And then we can still use these for their other costs. I mean, I guess we take this. It's worth pointing out that we have 2 different colorless spells that get better with how many mana colors you have. So, we should take all the dual lands, even the ones that have an off color. Pox Plague, good God. Then it deals. Increment, add mana. That seems real good. Target opponent exiles a creature or planeswalker they control with the greatest mana value. That's also good. But I think the Lecturer is just nutty. Magma Blood Archaic looks good too, but I think it's a little too heavy red for us to pick high. You think Pox? There's no way we're playing Pox. We're never going to have 5 black mana. Well, we'll see if the Edict comes back, I guess. You do make a good point, Fuzi. There's a lot of good red coming our way. So now I'm torn. Now I'm very torn. This creature becomes prepared. This card's just nuts, man. I think we just have to take it because it's too good to not take. This is gonna be a difficult deck. Oh god, difficult deck. Tam? I mean, Tam's just too good, right? Terrafractal's pretty good too. But Tam's better, I think. We'll take the Tam, hope the Terrafractal comes back around. Like, maybe we're not in black anymore. Maybe we're in Teamer. tennis. Hop to it. Infirmary healer. Graduation day. I think we're in teamer, guys. Yeah, I think we're in teamer. Seems crazy, I know. I think that's where we're at. Create 2 0/0s, put X counters on each of them, gain X life or X number of colors of mana spent to cast it. Well then. Well then. This guy's really good, but I don't know if we're going to play him. Muse's Encouragement seems like the way to go. Titan's Grave. Take all the land drops. This deck is kind of a train wreck. I think it'll get there, though. Deluge seems good. I mean, probably just have to take the Erode. I don't even know if we're in white. We're probably not in white. Another Cuboid Colony. Cuboid Colony is just too good not to pick. Flash, Flying, Trample, Increment. Reach and Increment. Guess we just take it. We do need more 3-drops, don't we? I really don't think we're in black. Not anymore. Oh my god, Terrafractal came back. So we're definitely Quandrix mainly. We could splash whatever, right? Red seems like the best to splash right now. But we could splash whatever. Oh god. Delian fell. Alright, maybe we're splashing black after all. Maybe we're splashing black after all. It's probably too good, right? Is it too good? Tell me if it's too good, guys. I need input. I think it's too good and we just have to take it. Yeah. It's just too good. It's just too good. So we need all of the fixing. We need all of the fixing. I think Fractal Tender is too good. If it wasn't for us just grabbing the Professor Delian Fell, I probably would have went with the Magma Blood Archaic. But I'm not so sure we run red anymore. Another Decorum Dissertation? What? What is happening? Sure. Red is off the table. We still need fixing, though. Sundown Pass. study. Just take the land, I think. This is rough. Not gonna lie. Great Hall. Spectacle Summit. Fractal Anomaly. Spellbook Seeker. Spectacle Summit it is. Flow state, I think, is automatic. This is going to be a tricky one to put together. Our mana base is so whack. I think this card's too good to not pick. I would love the Quandrix Charm, but turn up to one target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Search your library for a basic. That might be the way to go. Can I just take this pack and call it a day? I think the fixing is going to be important with the Proctor's Gaze. So I'm going to take it. Also got some removal there. Man. Tricky, tricky, tricky deck. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Another dual land. We'll take it. Alright. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. We're sort of 5-color. And I'm not sure how we're putting it together. I'm really not. But I feel confident we got the pieces. The mana might be a little bit wonky, but I feel pretty confident we have the pieces. Man, this is weird. We have so much red and white, but it's like the color we don't want to be using, right? So I think we have to run either red or white so that we can run the dual lands, so that we can make our 2 archaics better. I think it's a little too cute. It's a little too cute, right? It's a little too cute. Do have a little bit of red here. Four mana cards. No way, man. These cards are nuts. These cards are nuts. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You might be right, though. Since we can't take full advantage of them. Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't like to admit it, but I think you might be right. Six green, 5 black, 7 blue. That is not great. I don't even think we play the decorum dissertations. I think it's greedy. I think we cut them so that we can keep our black more minimal. Is there anything we're missing? I mean, we could play one of them if we wanted to. We could also just play... Looks like we do have Proctor's Gaze to find a basic. That could find our swamp. So really we have 3... I wish we had one more. I wish we had one more fixer. One more fixer would be awesome. But we just don't have it. I think it's too greedy to try to run decorum dissertation. I think we need the consistency of our quandrix more so. Although I do think we can maybe go down to 7 Island to go up to another swamp. That seems okay. Let's try that. Alright, we have a deck. Let's get to 7. Boo Yakasa! Only blue mana? 0 blue mana? We're still keeping it. Put back you. At least we don't have to worry about drawing our black. Exile target card from a graveyard. Come on. Show me your stuff. I can take it. Tester of Tragedy. Damn it, man. Play a spell. I need something in the graveyard. Okay. Maybe we do need to take out the one black for another blue. There we go. think we just gotta try to hold the fort. He's probably gonna have removal, but it is what it is. That's pretty good synergy. I can appreciate that. Kind of want to play Tam and then drop the land. Could Cuboid Colony flow state. We'll do this because it puts a counter on the Graphalon. I don't know if it's enough, but we're going to do it. More removal, sir. We're too far behind to not take the chance here. There's a good chance he's got a trick and our guy dies. But I think if we just take the damage every turn, we're too far behind, and we're dead anyway. Maybe not this turn. Alright, we're okay. We still probably don't win this. But we're okay. Damn, man. We don't actually draw cards with flow state, so it's not going to help us with fractal anomaly. Which kind of pisses me off. That kind of pisses me off. Kind of pisses me off. Pass. So he's gonna have to top deck something. Increment, sure. God damn it. Whatever. He drew what he needed. We played it right, though. He didn't have a way to deal with the creature last turn, or else he would have used it. With a little luck, if he didn't top deck a way to deal with the creature that turn, we could have blocked, given it -3/-3 with the black spell, and killed the big creature on the other side, and that would have given us some breathing room. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards, both literally and figuratively. We also had the mulligan. I need to take out a black mana for a blue, don't I? Titan's Grave. We're gonna flash in a cuboid colony and it's gonna be sick. Topiary Lecturer. We should wait until we have one more mana, I think. We're gonna do it like this so we can win the race. And we can hold up Royal Treatment. If we don't need to play Royal Treatment, we can then play Topiary Lecturer while still holding up Royal Treatment. And Topiary Lecturer will trigger the increment on the cuboid colonies as well. Alright. I think we're in pretty good shape. Increment, increment. Now we get to hold up Royal Treatment. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Interesting. I actually feel like it would be better at this point for him to get rid of our Royal Treatment than anything else, which is why I did not cast it in response. I think that makes sense. Goes to 11. Oh boy. Daydream it. Enters prepared. Put X twice X stun counters on it. So we'll do this. We'll do this. The flying's got me a little bit worried. Little bit worried. +1/+0 and flying. So I guess we'll swing in for 4. Because we might have to chump block. Even if we use Royal Treatment to keep our flyer alive. Still end up chumping. Most likely. +1 +0 and flying. Ennis. You're not going to attack with it first? That's weird. That's real weird. Each creature target player controls. Sure. I think we just win. Right? He didn't save a white mana. He's got nothing in the air. We've got 7 damage in the air. We could procrastinate a blocker, which is kind of why I was playing it that way. So the beauty in the way that I built this, with the black splash, is that we don't need black early. Like, we only have 3 cards in the deck that are black, and all 3 of them are cards we can sit on in our hand and wait, and then late game end up being valuable, right? 2 pieces of removal, and Professor Delian fell. That helps us keep our mana base consistent, so we can focus on Quandrix, Simic, while we're curving out. You gotta be careful about that when splashing. Like, you could splash a card that's a good card and only takes 1 black, but if it's like a 2-drop creature that you really want to play on 2 and it's not as good if you have to play it later, then it's not really a good splash card. No matter how good a card it is. This looks good. We'll keep it. Sure, we had to put back 1, but whatever. It is what it is. I ain't worried. We'll get down the colony. I'll eat some more buffalo chicken dip. Man, this stuff is so good. You guys ever had buffalo chicken dip before? Let me know in the comments. I want to get both cuboid colonies down first, because the lecturer will trigger a 2/2 colony to get another counter, and the colony won't trigger the lecturer. Oh, actually it will. It's okay though. I'm still feeling pretty good about where we're at. Tam becomes prepared. Probably need to get that down as soon as possible, huh? Trying to think of the best way to do this. I think we should have kept the land in our hand. Next turn we could have used the lecturer to pay for the Tam and then dropped the land. I think that would have been valuable. Alright. Flow state. Trigger the lecturer. Find Fractal Tender. Play Tam. then play the land, trigger the TAM, swing for 3. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gasoline, boys and girls. Splatter technique. That was lame. That wasn't even fair. That wasn't even fair. Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo. What do I know that from? That's an inside joke from some kind of comedy. Interesting. Reach and increment. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fractal up, buddy. I'm a ward of the state. He's got so many cards, and we just don't even care. We just don't even care. He's got so much gas in his hand and he's just not doing anything. Pay the ward. Hits me for 2. It's fine. All your base are belong to us. All your base are belong to us, all your base. Hit the flashback card. Draw a card. Oop. And we gotta play it now. We gotta play it now so we can get extra value off of it. Can he deal with our board in time? Question of the century. The forest is more valuable as a bluff right now in our hand. Elemental mascot. 6/6 reach. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. That is rough. We can get him to 1, but 1 is not debt. So we're gonna have to hang on just a little bit longer. Attack me. Attack me! Don't be a coward. Attack me. I'm here, kill me. Kill me, I'm here. I'm here. Kill me.
Say we take off, nuke the side from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Return and surveil 1. That would be interesting. I think we just kind of have to force him to trade for some of our creatures. Get rid of the land. Swing with everything. He's got really bad blocks. He'll trade his 2/2 for the 2/2. He'll trade the 3/3 for the 3/3. And our 3/4 will bounce off the mascot. No? He must have a way to buff it. Ah, damn it. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I mean, at the end of the day, he still lost 2 creatures, and we lost 2 creatures. The only difference is he got rid of our 3/4 reach instead of our 3/3. Alright, alright. The doggo is upset. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. Pass the turn. Hey. Quiet. No. Doesn't have access to all the colors of mana like he had before. He can cast Seething Song if he wants, but he doesn't quite have enough. He needs 1 more mana in order to cast the bulk up from his graveyard. This is so painful. He just keeps feeding us lands. Just keeps feeding us lands. Trying to figure out if he can win. Go ahead, bulk it up. No. Doggos are being problematic. They see something outside. What else you got? Target creature becomes prepared. Should have used Seething Song. You could have re-prepared it. That was a mistake. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. More than halfway through our deck. No black mana. Too many lands. Just stuck here. Hey, Bentley. No. You sit down. I'm a fire starter. Doubling that guy, huh? That would be 15 damage. That would be 15 damage. That's fine. We were destined to lose that one anyway. We're just, we're not as consistent as I'd like. Normally I'd have like 3 dual lands. Only having one is hurting us big time. You might be right. We're gonna have to mulligan this. Keep that. Put back you. Oof, we've got all of our top end. We've got all of our top end. What else? What else can we do here? Well, we can at least stall him pretty bad. Oh, and we got our cuboid colony. I'll take that. Pass. Now, if we wanted to, we could play the Quandrix Charm and counterspell it this time. But I almost feel like getting the cuboid colony out's more important. Pass the turn. That's gonna be a big no from me. Big ol' no. Gain 2 life when it enters. It'd be a 3/2 flyer, but it would also turn this into a 3/3 flyer. Which I think is probably good enough. That seems fine. Heroic Stanza. Seems pretty decent. Can't cast it yet, though. You can't cast it yet, though. Swing for 4. One more mana, we got our Fractal Mascot up. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. Very evil. The stanza. Welcome to the stanza. I mean, yeah. Absolutely. Get out of here. Get out of here. Can't really trigger any of the increment, can we? And Royal Treatment doesn't technically put a counter, so that's not going to help either. I mean, I guess we'll wait. I could just play it, make a chump blocker. But even if we do need a chump blocker, we don't necessarily need it this turn, so I can afford to wait. Oh god. Emeritus of Woe. Oh, that's an auto loss. Oof. 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 Not good. It's not good. What a card to get in limited. My god. Not attacking though. We got a cuboid colony. Man, we are so close. We just need one more land. Put you at 7, end the turn. I guess we probably should have played the Fractal Anomaly that turn. Sundering Archaic. No. Daddy says no. Daddy says no. Would you like to swing with both, sir? Sure. Come on, land. Hey, we did it! Give me all the triggers. Yeah, get out of here, Abigail. You donezo. You donezo. You are done. So. Dunzo. Dunzo. Man, this buffalo chicken dip is freaking delicious. I mean, it's always delicious, but this batch in particular, You know what it is? I used extra sharp cheddar. This looks great. Let's keep it. We go colony on 2. Lecturer on 3. Tam into a land. And we have all the gas. Bobo. Bobo. Come here. I can hear him struggling again. Struggling with the itchies. Swing for 2. Gots to keep it moving. No blocks. Come on in. Who, what, when? What you got for me? I'm at 14. Poet Laureate. Tam. Island. Not going to be able to block very effectively, am I? Maybe we just swing here. I think we just swing here. Yeah, you got a 1-mana thing? Oh, you do. Congratulations. That definitely sets us back. Ouch. You shot me, you a-hole. Well, now I'm at 7. Now we're in a pickle. Could go 3 and then 4. Two. Put a stun counter on it. Is not awful. But it's not great either. Instead, we're going to do this. does mean that snooping page is probably still coming in after us. But at least we have multiple blockers. And then next turn, if we can just survive this, we can cast Fractal Mascot. We'll be in real good shape. If we can just survive this. Big if. Come on. Show me your moves. I said, show me your moves. The Stone Glider. Heroic Stanza. Don't know if it's good enough, though. Gets through for 4 unblockable. So the big problem here is we've only got 2 things that can block flyers. And we've got potentially 3 flyers coming in. Well, I think we have to do this. We've also got the Quandrix Charm, which is not nothing. I think we hold up the Quandrix Charm and we pass. We can turn one of our smaller guys into a 5/5. Alright, what is he trying to kill? The Encouraging Aviator. So if we turn it into a 5/5, it'll be a 2/2. Whereas if we counter this, it would be a 2/3, but he can just pay the mana. So I think we have to do it like this. I mean, if he's got a trick, we're just dead no matter what, right? So we'll try to do the thing. He probably has a way to put a counter on. But this is all we can do. Hope for the best. Yep, he got us. He got us. Bummer. Bummer, dude. Yeah, I feel like our mana base was just lacking, unfortunately. Usually it's the very small things that make a surprisingly big difference. Surprisingly big difference. Alright. We're back to it. Pongify, no. Grim Haru Specs. A morph card? Oh, it's a special guest. Draw a card. Well, that seems really good. Create a 1/1. A card. I mean, that's pretty good too. I think this is better because it only requires... I mean, this triggers off of tokens. I don't know, maybe this is better. This might be better. I think this has a better chance of tabling. We're going to take the Grim Haru Specs. Quillblade Laureate. Rancorous Archaic. Spellbook Seeker. It's pretty good. From your graveyard to the battlefield, but 6 mana is a lot. I like this guy. I like that guy. Summoned Dromedary. Well, that seems pretty good. Over and over with Grim Haru Specs. Studious First Year is also pretty good because it can fix our mana and be a sacrifice target. I think if we want to go Abzan, it's probably best to take the First Year. And I think we do want to go Abzan. I think we do want to go Abzan. Let's see. Follow the Lumerets. Kind of like Last Grasp. I think we just take that. Ooh, Deathcap Glade. The 1 mana Death Toucher is not bad either, but we'll take the fixing. Old Growth Educator. If you gained life. And Indestructible. I guess we take this guy. Although, for a sacrifice deck, I kind of like this better. Yeah, we're definitely going Abzan Sacrifice. I'm all in. And life gain? Might as well. Kind of like this card. We'll take Send in the Pest. Gives us sacrifice fodder. Who's hogging all the packs? Ooh. Rando and Bursel. Burst Legacy. Kaizu. Manifold Darklight. Richie? Passing to Richie. Rancorous Archaic. That kind of seems okay. I'm gonna take it. Might be the first to cut kind of like Rapier Wit. We might not run it, but I'm going to take it. Ooh, baby. Stirring Honormancer came back to us. Alright, I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Moment of Reckoning. That's expensive. It seems like it could be really good, though. We do have another Titan's Grave. Target creature becomes prepared. Noxious Newt. Lots of pretty good cards, to be honest. Do we go for it with Moment of Reckoning? 7 mana is a lot. We do have Studious First here, though. Screw it. I'm going for it. Poisoner's Apprentice. Another Pest Mascot. Dig Site Inventory. Another Titan's Grave. We'll take that guy. Oh, that seems really good for us. Royal Treatment would be nice, but I want the Pest Brood Sloth even more. Simone's Experiment. Noxious Newt. I think the Newt is where we're at. It helps ramp us too, so we can potentially Moment of Reckoning while it's still relevant. Perius Ink Mage. Paradox Survivors, so good. 4 lands. Wow. Search for any creature with Dina's Guidance. I think we just need to pound for pound, though. Oh wait, we're in a sacrifice. This is actually pretty good for us. We'll take that. Whew, Jazdy. No one's going blue, huh? No one's going blue. Well, we're taking the land for sure. We're gonna double down on all of the lands. Every land. That seems really good in a sacrifice deck. Shared Roots. That seems pretty good. Noxious Newt's even better, though. Another Titan's Grave. I will take it. All of the fixing ever. Three colors isn't super good, though. Kind of like Dig Site Inventory. Paradox Gardens for the Rancorous Archaic could be okay. Royal Treatment's good as well. Simone's Experiment. Black! We got Black. Oh, that's so good. Now we just need more life gain, right? Scolding Administrator. Adventurous Eater. seems right. Scheming Silver Tongue. Yes, please. Cauldron of Essence. Yes, please. Dude, this whole this whole pack is bananas. Like, what? This deck's gonna be sick. One, two, three, four. Plenty of 2-drops, man. Primary Research. Return a non-land permanent with mana value 3. If a card left your graveyard, draw. If you gained life, Leech Collector. Seems decent. I think we take the Primary Research. Another hop to it. Yes, please. Knockout Maneuver. Essence Knit Scholar. Yes, we'll take the Essence Knit Scholar. Good God. Lewin? Dude, we're just getting everything all of a sudden. I mean, I'd like to take the Forum of Amity, but we have to take the Lewin. Dude, what are these packs? I guess Mind Roots? I don't know if we run it, but I'll take it. I like this guy. Flying Surveil. This is better, I think. Old Growth Educator. Dude, what is this deck? If this doesn't go 7, there's something wrong. This deck is crazy. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many things do we have that target a creature? 1, 2, 3. Four. Five, maybe? I don't think it's worth it to run that. Alright, this gets back a 3-drop, which is really, really good with Cauldron of Essence. Maybe we cut you. Maybe we cut you. This deck is just gross. I don't even know what to cut. I think we cut a lot of the repartee stuff. I think that's what we want to cut. I don't know if Mind Roots is good enough either. I guess the Stone Docent isn't that good either, right? Man, this is hard. Maybe the Rank Chorus Archaic can go? Paradox Gardens can go because of that. 17 lands. So we've got what? 8 white, 6 black, 6 green. We need way less white. Five white, 7 black, maybe less white is the answer. Yeah. How much black and green do we have that we cut? Seems like it's going to be really tricky to pull this off, even with the 4 things of fixing. Four white. Oh wait, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 5. How much fixing do we have? We have the Studious First Year. Noxious New isn't fixing, it's just ramp. Do we have any other fixing? I guess maybe the Quillblade Laureate could go, or the Scolding Administrator. We don't have a lot of instants and sorceries that target a creature. We've got Twofold Intent, Last Gasp. That's it. Oh, Moment of Reckoning. I think we cut the Administrator, as good as it is. This seems pretty okay. Like, we'd like to play this on curve, but it can also just be kind of like a late game top deck sort of win with double strike shenanigans. Group project can just be late game fodder. Yeah, this looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. That being said, we are going to end the stream here. I have a deck tech that is going to go live on the channel shortly here. And I need to get some dinner, take care of the puppers. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. I might be back on for a stream later. Possibly. And if so, I'll let you know. Ugh. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been fun. We'll do this again tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Let's find somebody to raid over on Twitch, shall we? Over on the Twitchy Twitch. Over on the Twitchy Twitch. Oh, Carlo's on. We'll send a raid to him. We love Carlo. For those of you who've been watching on YouTube, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. Those of you that are on Twitch, we're going to raid Carlo because he's a wonderful human being and a great soul. So, I will catch you live tomorrow. Check out the deck tech that's popping up on the channel on YouTube momentarily here. If you're in Twitch, I'm going to pop the YouTube link up for you guys. If you're already in YouTube, you already know. You're already there. And I will see you guys next time. Give all my love to Carlo.